Hi, I'm Phil, and I am a journalism instructor. I work for a large public school, and I use Sendinblue, and I would give it a 5 out of 5 stars. So we use a lot of different programs to try to communicate with our staff and families. Uh, the school uses Constant Contact, School Messenger, and I looked at both of those, but we had a problem when we wanted to start a journalism newsletter to get our student content and news content out to our staff and family. We needed to send to several thousand people, and we were worried because when we wanted to try to send out a newsletter, if we used one of our current programs, we couldn't. If someone unsubscribed, they from our newsletter, they would unsubscribe from everything that the school sends out. So we needed something separate for us. So I looked at maybe getting a Constant Contact account or another different one, a different type of program. The main one we looked at was Constant Contact because our school already has a relationship with them, and it's pretty easy to use. But the thing is, you had to pay by contact, and that wasn't really going to work for us because we were trying to keep our costs down. We know that we have a lot of contacts within our school, but we wanted to try to figure out a way that we could send stuff out without having to pay per contact. Because when you add in contacts, you've got students, you've got their parents, maybe guardians, and that gets to be a lot of email addresses. And we didn't really know how many people we were going to end up sending to all at once. So those were the two main choices: Constant Contact, School Messenger. We chose Sendinblue because it gave us everything we needed to get started with a brand new newsletter. One, it allowed us to import a very large contact list without paying by contact. Two, it gave us a lot of different options for how many emails we needed to send out. And actually, we ended up upgrading the amount of emails that we send out because it was so successful. And we still are paying less than we would with another per subscriber or per contact user list. We also picked Sendinblue because it was very intuitive in how to use, how to download, how to access. You don't have to download anything. You're able to create templates with kind of a drag and drop format, and it worked really well with the type of newsletter that we were wanting to send out. When we first got started with Sendinblue, I had never really worked with a newsletter software before. So it was still I had been a user on our other school programs that we had used, and they were very clunky trying to get everything set up. But with Sendinblue, we started from scratch, and it was super simple to create a contact list. Just to start it off, we wanted to use basically my team and my department to send our test emails out, and that process worked fantastic. And then it's like, all right, well, let's do a big export of all of our staff members, and we uploaded that, and it went in just perfectly smooth. The Excel file uploaded straight. You export it as comma separated values. It uploads perfectly into Sendinblue. Then we did something for our students and their families or guardians. Sendinblue automatically detected duplicate contacts within that list, so we didn't get, we don't have to double send to anything like that. And everything uploaded just perfectly into this program, and it was able to sort through the contacts that were duplicates and make sure that we had that. We are able to keep our lists separated, so we can send to just staff members or just subscribers. And then the subscribers is another great feature. They have a nice little plugin that works perfectly with WordPress. So we were able to copy the HTML, put it on our journalism program's website, and we are able to advertise that to all of the family members and just even community members that just want to read our student content and then get their newsletter as well. So it's right there all in one spot for us, and we don't have to worry about managing or manually inputting anything. Everything goes seamlessly right into the program. If you're trying to come up with a way to distribute your newsletter without having to manually import a bunch of contact files, say you have a few thousand people you want to send it to, but you don't really feel like paying by contact for it, I would recommend Sendinblue because it's worked really well for us. The things I really like about it are that you get a number of emails that you're going to send, and you're talking thousands of emails. Right now, we end up sending out to a distribution list of about 20,000 people right now, and we don't have to pay per email address we have in. We're able to eliminate the people who aren't connected with us, who aren't reading our emails. So even though our contact list is much larger, in another program, we might have to be paying for all those people that just get our emails and automatically trash them. But with Sendinblue, we don't pay per subscriber or per user or per contact. We're paying per email that we send out, and you've got a big bulk amount. We're sending to, like I said, about 20,000 people twice a week, and we're still spending about half as much as we would with a pay per subscriber or pay per contact service. So I think it's really great if you're just getting started with trying to send out a marketing campaign or a newsletter like we were, because you aren't going to be spending a lot of money on contacts that aren't going to be reading your content. You're going to be able to directly target the people who want to read your stuff, who open it, who respond to it, who click on your links, and you can do that all without spending a ton of money.